Hello, here are my course highlights for fall 2023.
Through this wall, I've got like
Building design.
over here is where the elevator will be right here on this wall,
Mm-hmm.
and then this just kind of
Investigating the
like
efficacy of immersive
balcony
design
over
workflow
the stairwell.
in our lab.
So then continuing.
Students were getting used to the virtual reality headsets, using them to experience the design of an educational building.
This is, let's see, I'll double check. These are supposed to be trash cans. I don't know why they're up in the air. Next floor. I believe, yeah, this is a third floor, so it should be empty, which it still is.
And the findings from the design will be used for a report. So these are all the students. We're going to have iterations. So we had 10 groups of 2 students each. Some students ended up going solo, and they inspected their design, how did they felt in the building. They were on the headsets for an average of 3 minutes to look at the floor, each floor. We had the buildings of 70 feet and above. So they went through each floor and inspected their work. The findings from the study will be presented at this conference. For building construction systems, we had individual projects and group projects where we reused materials, wood materials, and combined them with new hardboard to create models, part models of some of the projects. The students were able to create the foundation, put the seal plates, flooring, put the floorboards, these are the floor joists. A group of students working on their projects. We had 4 groups, and were able to create the part models. It was the smallest model, and they finished last too. And then we have this group very cheerful to be working on the project. And we kept finished models for exhibit in the studio, some window openings on the exterior walls, and then part roofing for the models. The student cutting the material for their group model. Also the student using the cutter to create the floorboards. And they had a final presentation of their work with respect to the codes from their hometown, checking the setbacks, the codes for the height of rooms, the sizes of doors and windows, and there was the final presentation. Also, an interesting point, one of the students used artificial intelligence to generate images. He has some prompts which are listed here. He was able to generate the sites with some materials on it, so able to generate some buildings in the construction stage, able to generate a model of a house on a table. This is an image of the building, and then construction going on the site, and then we go on to a house, people working on the house. So using prompts, I was able to generate some images, and this is the model. And the interior of the house, showing the stairs. And we also went out on a field trip to Pella showroom at Boylston. Mary Lynn Haddix invited us, the lady on the far left, invited us to their showroom at Boylston. We had a 30-minute drive in our bus. I was driving the bus for the first time, and we had our alumni student here welcome us to the showroom. We had presentation on their workflow, how the building envelope is considered. Students were very engaged and they were happy to hear from somebody who had been in the building with them. They also gave us some food and we went back to campus. In the engineering graphics, Antonio Altieri made a 3D model of his universal joint, printed it and coupled it together. It's third time handling this course and I was impressed that he went on to make the model. In architectural design, we have Walid Rahman in an adaptive reuse project. It's a special studies course, so it was just him doing his project, a dream. I hope he goes on to own this facility and print the fabrics, and then some of the models that we're able to 3D print from our lab with the help of our assistant Dan. We have some education office buildings, some residential buildings, and the adaptive reuse project on the shelf. And congratulations to our graduates. We're there to cheer them on and wish them the best in their future exploits. We also had a party from the school appreciating us. And then lastly, a gift from my landlord saying Boulet's party Boulet. I wish you all the best in 2024.